Viewfind learning series. My name is Amanda. In our previous installment, we talked about how to perform different types of searches in the Viewfind catalog, and in today's very exciting installment, we will be setting up Viewfind accounts and learning how to make interlibrary loan requests. So at first, if you guys could just dig out your library or your Dominican student ID cards, because we're going to be using that in just a moment. I'll give you a second to do that. And feel free to follow along as I'm doing the presentation, or you can just wait and follow the handouts and ask questions at the end of the session. All right, so hopefully everyone's got their student ID out. And if you want to open a browser window, we're going to go to viewfind.carleigh.illinois, if I can spell it correctly, .edu. Now the Viewfind catalog is also accessible through the Crown Library website, but for the purposes of today's instruction session, we're going to be accessing it through the iShare Viewfind. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is create our our Viewfind accounts. On this page, you're going to go over to the upper right-hand corner and click the login link. Once here, you're going to go down past all this login stuff and click the Create New Account link. Okay. Now that you're here, you want to fill out all the fields in this form. I'm going to do it along with you. So you want to do your first name, your last name, a preferred email address. This can be any email address. It doesn't have to be your Dominican email address. Just one that you can remember the password for and check regularly. I'm going to use my Gmail account. A desired username, something unique enough that you won't have to keep trying. And a password. All right, once you got that filled out, scroll down to the bottom, and this is where we're going to use our student IDs. In the borrower ID field, you're going to put in the number that appears above the barcode on your student ID. Just the numbers, don't worry about the spaces. And then in the next field, you're going to want to put your last name as it appears on your student ID, and then select the library with which you are affiliated. For us, that's going to be Dominican University. What this information does is ties your Viewfind account to your Dominican University account so that you can do all the fun things like place interlibrary loan requests and renew your books online. All right, and after you've filled everything out, click Submit. Okay, now you are at this page. You're logged in, you've created an account, and what we're going to do is we're going to search for an item and place an interlibrary loan request. In our previous session, we did a search for an item that was not in Dominican's collection, and I asked you to write down that title. So hopefully everyone's still got their title. And we're going to do a title search for that item now. My item is the Once and Future King. You want to change the field to title. Make sure you're searching all iShare libraries. This is the default if you're going through the iShare Viewfind. If you're going through the Dominican catalog, it will be local catalog only, and you'll want to change it to all iShare libraries. All right, so we've performed our title search, and we have a number of results. Scroll through and choose the one that you want to place on hold. I like the look of the cover of this one, so I'm going to choose that one. All right, once you've clicked on the link, you're at the full record. Now, in Viewfind, there are two flavors of interlibrary loan requests that you can make. The first one is under the Location and Availability tab. The second one is under the Request First Available tab. Today, we're just going to look at the Location and Availability option. On your handout, there are instructions for how to perform a Request First Available request, as well as how to cancel a loan request if you need to. So we're just going to scroll down here. Here we can see that this record defaults to the location and availability tab because it's in green. If not, it defaults it to maybe more details. You would just click on that tab. All right, now this shows all the iShare libraries that hold this item. So scroll down, survey your options, and decide which library you want to request it from. Once you do that, you can click the link, request this item. You may also notice some of these libraries, it says display location and availability information. You might have to click on that just to get to the request this item link. I think I'm gonna request it from Elmhurst. So once you've decided on the library that you want to request it from, you click request this item. This will let you know if it's available to be loaned or not. This one is, so all I have to do is click choose pickup location. All right. Since we signed up as Dominican University students, it defaults to Dominican University as our preferred pickup library. You can change this in your account. If you go to your account, under the preference settings, you can change your default library, or you can just change it from the drop-down box. I'm going to stick with Dominican, and so then you just click request. And our request has been placed. Does anyone have any questions? All right, no questions. Great. That concludes our session of viewfinding for this evening.